This coalition of Bay Area labor groups rallied for their colleague and friend today. David Huerta was arrested Friday as a group of people gathered at a Southern California business where federal agents were serving a search warrant. Huerta was arraigned in federal court today on a single charge, conspiracy to impede a federal officer. Tonight, he's been released on bail. According to court documents, a Homeland Security agent says Huerta and others were arrested after trying to interfere with their operation. David Rosenfeld is an attorney for SEIU, the union that Huerta helps lead. He says the conspiracy charge makes this a much more serious but questionable charge.
Keep in mind, the First Amendment doesn't talk just about the freedom of speech. There's the freedom of assembly, which is what he was doing, peacefully assembling. His rights are protected. It's an incredible overreach by the administration.
Huerta is one of several people this group says were unfairly detained in ICE raids, and labor leaders say many of their members are now afraid to go to work, concerned about becoming targets.
And there will be a time when David Huerta is not the only labor leader. History tells us that if we're complacent, we will be complicit. We have to stand up to ICE. We have to stand up to this federal overreach.
This coalition of labor groups was brought together by SEIU Northern California leader Olga Miranda.
San Francisco's fighting for San Francisco and all immigrants everywhere.
She wants people to get involved beyond these public demonstrations.
Some people, their cup of tea is probably not marching on the streets, which is fine, but you can help somebody give a ride. You can join someone and accompany them to their appointments. Right now, there's so much fear. You can help someone that's stuck at home and is too scared to even go grocery shopping.
As for those who choose to demonstrate, she's calling for those protests to remain peaceful. And of course, during demonstrations here in San Francisco last night, they did kind of get rowdy. There were dozens of arrests made here in San Francisco during those solidarity protests with what was going on down in Los Angeles. And I can tell you that this evening, actually in just about an hour or so here at the Mission and 24th Street BART station, which is just right down there, there's going to be another demonstration today here in San Francisco. And just as an anticipation of what could potentially be happening tonight, I can tell you that people or businesses here are kind of getting ready. You can see over there at Mi Yucatan, they just put up those boards on the windows. They say this is kind of an anticipation of what could potentially be happening today following these demonstrations here in San Francisco. Again, those start in about an hour or so. Reporting live in San Francisco, I'm Sergio Quintana, NBC Bay Area News.